Hey guys and girls, my name is Ellen and welcome to today's video. So as you can tell from the title and obviously of the thumbnail, this is another Journey to Platinum video. So if you're new to the channel, if you've never really watched one of these videos before from me, basically I like to record the trophy that gets me to the Platinum trophy for a game that I'm obviously trying to plat, hence the name Journey to Platinum. Currently the trophy that I'm working on in this video wasn't actually the final one, it was the second to last one, penultimate one, but for some reason I was recording because of another thing. And as luck would have it, it's a good thing I was recording because I actually completed the other trophy that I also needed at the same time. And I didn't even know this was possible. So I'm glad I was recording because I managed to get both the trophies done. And obviously, when I beat the two trophies, I finally got my platinum trophy. So you'll get to see that in due course. So the trophy that I was actually working on and that I set out to record was the complete Chapter 3 speedrun in under 6 minutes 30. And that trophy is called Staying Dry. And compared to the other two speedrun trophies, it's definitely the harder of the three. It's actually ranked silver, whereas the other one is ranked bronze and gold, and those two are a lot easier, I think, than this one. This one took a few attempts. I only show the couple that I put into the video, but there were a few more before that point, which I cut out. And it's one of those where you just need to know exactly what you're doing and where you're going. I mean, there's a tiny bit of room for error, but not a lot, not a great deal. If you take a wrong turn, or if you get caught up in a fight which takes a little bit longer than it should have done, then you're probably not going to make it, because we're talking seconds difference here. So it's just about practice and obviously just getting your route down pat and just taking care of enemies as quick as possible. As you saw at the start, I put it on easy mode. There's no reason to do anything higher than easy mode. Just means that you'll be able to take a lot more damage before going down. I mean, on easy, you should never ever be dying, and it's the same for playing on this or the campaign or whatever. If you play on easy, you shouldn't ever go down. So yeah, put the difficulty in easy. That means you can just rush enemies head on without having to worry too much about cover. By all means, still use cover because you don't want to die. If you do die, obviously it adds a lot of time and you might as well just restart the chapter straight away. The other tip as well when attacking enemies is to go for headshots. I use the pistol quite a lot because it's quite accurate, and headshots seem to just work better with it compared to the AK, which, I don't know, the hitboxes seem to be a little different when using the AK, but it could just be my aim. But the pistol works really well. As long as you get it dead center on the head, it's normally a one-hit kill. That means enemy's done and you can move on to the next one. The next thing you need to know as well is that this chapter actually involves one other objective, as well as just, obviously killing enemies and getting to the finish. You need to activate the C4s. Now, the C4s are always in the same location. So as part of your first few practice runs, you'll probably pick up where the locations are. As you're clearing out enemies in that section, it's actually really good to just shoot enemies near at least one of the C4 points. So that once all the enemies are done, so you can activate that first one straight away and then move on to the other three. So just sort of have that in the back of your mind when you're sort of dealing with these enemies. You don't want to be standing on the opposite side of where the C4s are, because that just adds unnecessary time to your completion. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it will take you a few attempts. I mean, you probably could get it done first time, but the chances are you'll take a couple of attempts just like I did. And it's just repetition. I mean, once you get into a rhythm of things, you'll probably pick it up really easy. Now, the other trophy that I picked up, which I wasn't planning, well, I didn't even think you could do it at the same time, but apparently you can, so that's a pro tip for you, is the Survivor trophy. Now, I was going to record a completely separate video about me earning that trophy because the first time I plat'd Uncharted 2, and by the way, this is the second, so I've actually plat'd Uncharted 2, I think 3 times now, so I did it twice on the PS3 and once on the PS4. Obviously, this is the remastered version. Now, on the PS3, I actually found out a different technique for completing the Survivor trophy. There's sort of this infinite respawn location, and I did post a video on that on a different channel now, I think. That's one of my very early videos, actually. That's a very long time ago now. Gosh, that takes me back. Anyway, so I was going to record a similar thing again to showcase that infinite spawn zone, because it is actually still in the game. But as chance would have it, I managed to get the Survivor trophy, which is to kill 75 enemies without dying. And because obviously I'm playing on easy, it's almost impossible for me to die. The trophy did pop up, and I was really happy that I was recording, because I'd be really a bit sad if I'd have missed that out. And eventually, I do go on to complete this chapter in under 6 minutes 30. Now, the cutoff point, so there are a couple of cutscenes. Unfortunately, you can't skip those. They are built into the time, and the timer starts as soon as the mission starts. There's no getting around that. So as soon as the mission starts, you need to get straight into it. Just push the enemies and start attacking them straight away. Towards the end, the cutoff point is when you reach the very top step and go over it. That pauses the time. And as you see in a minute, I do finish the run with a few seconds to spare. I did make a few silly errors, like I sort of wasn't prepared in certain situations, like the C4 I messed up a little bit. That added a couple of seconds to the time. So overall, you probably could do this in a little bit over 6:15 or so, I would say. A messy run 6 minutes 20 something like I did just there. But definitely doable, as you can see from this video. I mean, it's something, I said, you are going to have to practice. But once you get it down pat, you'll be flying through it. It will take a couple of tries, believe me, but you'll get there. It's not that difficult, it's just repetition and just practice. Right, so that'll do it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, consider tapping the like button. I really do appreciate it. As I said, this is something that I just do whenever I plat a game. I'm currently on game number 19 platinum wise. I'm going for number 20 soon. I do know what game it's going to be, but I'll leave it to be a surprise, and I'll post it to the channel in the future. Haven't yet done it yet, but obviously I will do it sometime soon. And as always, if you got any thoughts on the channel regarding anything you've seen today or anything I've talked about, do let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know which of the trophies you thought was the hardest to earn for the Uncharted 2 Platinum. I'll be interested to hear. But until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, take care, and I will see you later.
Okay, that's all of them. Now let's go pay Mr. Lazarevich a visit.
Come on, gorgeous, jump up. You got a great ass, Sully.
Thanks. Here you go, kid.
All right.
Ooh, that must have been some tsunami to wash these ships so far inland.
Get down.
Shit, the pump is down again.
The damn thing is always breaking down.
Come on, let's just fix it so we can get out of here.
Look, they're not armed.
Not that many. What are we waiting for? We can take these guys.
I don't know, Sully. Maybe.
Drop your weapons.
Could have used some help down here.
Yeah, you were doing fine. Here's another one for you.
Sully!
What do you bet we follow the hose? We find the camp.